Vengeance 320A here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Pretty windy today. I've tried to rig up a little makeshift windsock on this camera. You know, unfortunately, when we're moving as many trailers in and out of here as we do at our level of volume, I just don't have the opportunity to wait for the perfect weather, sunshiny day. I have to get stuff as it comes through. Vengeance is Forest River's most popular toy hauler fifth wheel line. It's a good working man's toy hauler, especially this one. The SS is the Super Sport series, and I apologize if I'm making this exterior tour very brief. Again, with bad weather rolling in, I got to get this done. You see the texture on the side of the slide wall here. That's going to help pull this slide really taut so that you have better seals, and it just minimizes, eliminates the chances of any sort of failure. When we look under here, you're going to find that they're all enclosed underneath. However, you will not find any fifth wheel toy hauler, any toy hauler period, that includes a fueling station that has an enclosed underbelly below the garage. You can't. If you have a fueling station and you have that enclosed, if there's any sort of fume leak, it traps and builds up, and that's a safety issue, so you can't do that. Big tires on here, which I've seen a lot of budget-priced fifth wheel toy haulers start to chintz on, essentially. Now, this also has an upgraded suspension. Now, this is a good time to mention there are options, features, and upgrades on this video that are not standard equipment, like this Equiflex suspension. Not every single 320A we carry is going to be like this. Quite a few will, however. And again, I do apologize if this is windy. I may have to reshoot later. The Equiflex is a rubberized dampening suspension system that'll help keep the shocks and the jolts from tossing around your bike that you have loaded inside and keeping all your stuff in the right places. Fueling station here, I believe, is a 30-gallon cell. That is true on, I believe, any Vengeance short of a touring edition, which jumps up to a 40-gallon cell. You see that we've added the patio party deck on the back here, and that's one of those things that actually, you'd be surprised of the alternative uses for toy haulers. A lot of people think of them, you know, you're going to load a motorcycle in it and go down the road. Well, yeah, that's the obvious choice. But we've equipped this one to make it functional for a few different uses. This patio party deck here is perfect for like using this like a seasonal camp. You've got your own built-in patio deck. You don't have to like screw something into the side of the trailer. You don't have to do any of that. It's all built in. It comes with this little, you know, folding leg table that can float inside, outside. You can use it like your table here. You can use it like a table outside. Use it like an island kitchen extension because you already have an island kitchen. We've added the power lift bunk bed back here. Now what that can do for you is make this work like an alternative bunkhouse. And I'm going to step inside so that we're out of the wind officially and we can actually hear each other talk. You know, it's little stuff like this. Like you notice the bunk mattress is actually basically like a full-size king designed to fit up here. I've seen a lot of manufacturers that use the same size mattress all the time and it leaves about 12 inches of this unused. But you're paying for it, you know. This is a Vengeance exclusive, is this big drawer under here. And I've thrown the pedestals for the dinette under here to show you how big this is. This is huge, and there's another one of these on the other side of the bunk. You have two of these. These are little foam guards so that when you fold the legs up for your little tables down here, that they don't scratch anything. Now, again, this is extra stuff. This is something Vengeance does in-house. That's something nobody else has. It's extra space, extra storage that you really need. What's cool is, again, because this is such a flexible space, you can use it for anything. This could be a bunkhouse. This could be a Three Seasons room. This could be a craft room. This could be the man cave on sports day or race day. A toy hauler can be whatever you want it to be, especially with the equipment we've put on here. Now, on this particular one, we have added a screen tent wall up here, and I'm sorry I'm shooting against a backlight. I'm trying to keep you out of the wind. But you could use this like a Three Seasons room. Like I said, you could do anything you want with this space. Now, detail work I want to point out here in the toy hauler area is critical because not everybody does this. For instance, they have 4 inches of diamond plate down here in the base. This is so that if you have big extending foot pegs, that you don't rip up your wall boards. I've seen a lot of manufacturers start to skim down and only give you 2 or 3 inches. They might as well not waste your money and put anything there. Because if it's not at least this tall, it's not going to do you any good. There are at least 9 floor-mounted flush mount D-rings in your Vengeance floors. Now the way they install these is really sweet. This is screwed. First of all, they tap your screws into the floor. And then they fill that with a super amazing glue called Sikaflex. Now, Sikaflex is literally the same stuff that's holding the windshield on your car currently. It's a very good product. Then they screw the screws down into the pre-tapped holes filled with Sikaflex glue and let it rest. That means that you're not going to pull this out of the floor. This is extremely strong. They've given us I can safely tell you, rating of 2,500 pounds. They've pull tested it for more, and what gave up was the ring, not the floor mount. The floor never even buckled. The ring gave out first. So you can really crank this stuff down if you need to. Notice that we have all rubberized flooring in here, easy cleaning. Now, a couple things worth mentioning. This is a true toy hauler. I've seen cheaper fifth wheel toy haulers out there, well, air quote toy haulers, but they don't have the necessary things you need to be a real toy hauler. They won't have the diamond plate, the tie downs. This is dovetailed, so you're not going to, rip out your pipes when you're loading back here. You can see how it does taper up right there at the end. This is wide body. This is 102 wide, not 96 wide. The extra 6 inches makes all the difference. It's also extra tall, so if you have a big side-by-side or something like that, the roll bar, you can fit it in here. Now, this is another option we put in here. This is a little stowaway carpet area. So if you are going to use this like a Three Seasons room, you can put a carpet in here, but you don't have to worry about getting oil on carpet or dirt on carpet from your bikes when you load them back up. I like that they keep the power bed lift up here where the kids can't get to it easily, It's a little safer that way. And you're going to find lots of lights in here. There are lots of lights in every room of the Vengeance, and that's great. These TV mounts you see right here, what this is designed to do is the TV actually mounts on this panel. This panel then can go here in the garage, it can go in the bedroom, it can go outside. You can move your TVs around wherever you want. One other thing I want to point out back here is these blackout shades. These shades, you throw them over the window and snap them on, nobody can see in here, and it is pitch black in this garage. So if you are using this like a bunkhouse, you can sleep in here. If you have your motorcycle loaded in here, I talk with my hands, can you tell? Look at that. Must have some Italian blood or something. But you can actually, use this thing for multiple purposes. Again, what I'm getting at. And I love the full glass wall here. So you have privacy, but you also have light, you have an open feeling, you have visibility. Now you have a very large, very nicely appointed living room. You know what I like about this though? If you were just standing here, it just looks like a nice fifth wheel. It doesn't have to look like a big, bad toy hauler. It doesn't have to have that in your face look. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but most of the time, that's not what everybody's looking for. Not everybody's a professional motocross rider. Some people just want a nice, relaxing fifth wheel vacation, and they just want to bring a bike with them. This is the full recliner party couch. All 4 sections of this can individually recline. If you watched our photo tour, if you're not seeing us just on YouTube, you see these little silver things here on the floor. That's where a dining table can mount. So you can use the middle section here like a dinette. You can still have recliners on both sides of the couch because these can still recline when the table is in. Pretty cool. Let me close this back up. Now the camera's going to go wonky on me here, but I want to show you just, the size of the windows in this thing. Huge windows. Vengeances are very good for that. Also, you're not using cheap metal blinds in here. We've got nicer wooden plantation shades. These are going to hold up a lot better. If you guys are sitting here, you're watching TV, and if you're like me, when you see something, you go, oh, well, if you smash a wooden or a metal blind, you're going to twist it up. That's not going to happen with these. They're going to be okay. These are also way easier to clean than metal blinds. Little charging station here right next to your primary seating space to keep your phones and stuff like that charged up. And notice all your light switches are backlit. So if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're trying to stumble to the bathroom, you can see how to get there. You can see where your lights are. Let me back up and ramp around here. Well, before I go quite that way, hold on, I'm sorry, I'm jumping everywhere. Big overhead cabinets up here. This is just bonus, pure storage space. This is the stuff you're not going to get to every single day because it's a little bit taller. Great for like extra blankets and whatnot. Vengeance Standard has an 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. That's going to give you 33% more storage space than the average fifth wheel. Now notice here, they did not stuff a microwave in the overhead area. That left more room for a bigger, more functional, comfortable space here. And then they put the microwave down here and made it a convection. This is a nice convection halftime cooking microwave. Now your stovetop, they flush mounted so that it maximizes your countertop space. If you're not cooking on the stove, you've got a nice big countertop back here with power outlets, so you can still run blenders and griddles and stuff like that. It's got an enormous sink. And not only that, 2 big sinks, not 1 big sink, 1 small sink. And it's all stainless, you know. This is not going to fail on you. You can throw hot stuff in there, you know, it's not going to like melt it or anything like that. Now your island kitchen here is all pure storage, and this is one of the reasons I want to put this video together, because not a lot of still photos are very, you know, give you a good perspective of what's in there. Now, you might notice, like if that special storage drawer that they installed below the of this camper, it's all plywood. You know, you're not going to see like OSB particle board construction. This is plywood tongue and groove flooring. You know, it's got the same roof membrane warranty that anything else in this class has. It just comes in a lot cheaper. Vengeance spends its money intelligently. This is a working man's toy hauler. They're gonna put the money where it needs to be spent, not on fluff and glitter, but they're gonna put it in the meat and potatoes products that you want. Now, stuff like this. A nice entertainment center, we did upgrade this. We put in a nice TV, some cool little LED backlighting here just to give it a cool glow. But name one thing you're going to see more often than your entertainment center. You're going to look at this every single day. Similarly, we have included a nice little electric fireplace down here. That's a fancy way of saying electric space heater. So you don't have to burn up your propane to keep your living room warm. That's nice. Notice that we have 3 easy steps instead of 2 steps, and that's a recent change, actually. That's from customer feedback. They have really dialed in this product over the last couple years. They put it out there, and it performed very well, but they've made those little tweaks, like 3 steps instead of 2, that you're going to use every day, and you're going to love. That's the nice thing. We have privacy doors for both the bedroom and bathroom. And did you notice, I kind of forgot to mention, the TV's adjustable. The TV's on this big swing arm, so if you want to make it face the kitchen, you can do that. If you want to make it face the living room, you can do that. If you want to just flush it against the wall so that you have a more open walk space, you can do that too. You can do whatever you want with it. We did generator prep this one, but again, not every single Vengeance we carry we're going to equip with that. So just keep that in mind. What this means is that if you don't want a generator, not a problem. This barely costs anything, and you still get the storage up front. If you want the generator, now you don't have to retrofit the whole RV, because to try to install one in a non-gen prepped RV, you're not going to want to pay for it. Just trust me on that. Beautiful bathroom. Beautiful bathroom with lots of countertop space and lots of storage. And I like that we have both a power ceiling vent here as well as a skylight. Now, I'm 6'3", I'm wearing boots. You can see that you're not going to have problems in the upper deck of this fifth wheel. There is plenty of room. Vengeance is a member of the Cherokee family of RVs, and there are a lot of similarities, but one of the things that they do keep over is one of the biggest medicine cabinets in their class. And it doesn't sound like a big deal until you go out camping and realize, damn, they have to have more medicine cabinet space. The bed I can barely fit in the frame because this is a king bed. It's not always common in this class, and especially not at this price point. In this particular RV, we have added the second AC. Remember, that's not going to be found in every single 320A we carry. I love this. They left this open right here with shelves and a little tucked away power outlet right there. So you have the perfect spot for like running a CPAP machine or charging phones, an alarm clock, anything like that. We have full storage overhead here. Let me open that up for you, just to show you. That's not small. That is big, deep storage. I've seen a lot of manufacturers that they'll put this nice big cabinet face up there, and you open it and you got about 2 inches of storage. Now this over here is your other slide out. And again, notice too, did you see how the camera went dark? That's because I accidentally pointed it right here at this bright window. That window is very unusual in wardrobe slide outs. That is still there to give you light and cross breeze, darn it. Most wardrobe slides are only there for pure storage, but they leave your bedroom feeling like a prison cell. You don't have to worry about that here. Again, tons of storage space. And this is all in the slide out. This is not on your floor plan. This is not eating up space. It's just bonus room. And it doubles the storage, maybe more than doubles the storage you get in this bedroom, because you have 2 extra wardrobes, 4 big deep dresser drawers, and there's your other wardrobe over here. Now, up here in the bedroom, they also have another charging station over here. So you have power outlets next to the bed. We have this over here. There's full storage below the bed. This is an amazing floor plan that does a lot of things. Just little stuff like this. Listen, that's the wedding ring test. Tapping against true hardwood here. This is not foam board. This is not chintz construction. It is very well built where it counts. Like, for instance, You know, you don't see raised panel hardwood doors on here. It's not made for that. That flat panel door keeps your cereal or whatever in that cabinet just as well as anything else. It looks good enough and it performs. That's the thing, is everything functions first here. Now, if they can make it look good without spending a ton of money, they will. But, you know, you're going to get everything you need in this without all the fluff and the flash that you're paying extra for that doesn't actually do anything for you. And that's why these are so popular. Give us a call, 800-256-5196. Hayward RV, Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody.